Hey everyone, and welcome to the Inside Scoop. I'm CNET's Kara Suboy, joined by Paul Sloan, Executive Editor. Hi Paul, we are talking about Facebook earnings reports. Numbers came out today, and they're pretty good.
Yeah, it was fourth quarter. They showed a lot of growth. They showed real strength in mobile. 23% of their ad revenue is now coming from mobile, which is huge. Everything was really strong, though investors are ho-hum about it because stock's been up quite a bit in the last few months, and to get there, Facebook has been spending a lot more money.
So to get their ad revenue up 23% for mobile, what have they done differently in the last couple months?
Well, basically, starting last spring, they introduced what's called sponsored stories, which are their mobile ads that come right in your news feed. And the big surprise, as they just said on the conference call, was that these worked. They're not angry users, people don't mind them, and they're very, they kept stressing how powerful they are because they have your real identity, they have people who want to be there, this is not seen as intrusive, and if when they get the balance right, and they stress they're really in the early days, these ads convert, to use the ad lingo, very well.
People are clicking through.
Right.
Interesting. Now, Facebook also rolled out a couple of other new products in the last few months, like GIFs and the search.
Right.
Has that had much of an impact on the numbers?
GIFs, they wouldn't say anything. They said it's tiny, tiny. They hinted that's the revenue, but they hinted that there's still a lot of tweaking going on with the product.
Okay.
They got pressed on this a bit and said we're just going to have to figure out the right mix, but they're optimistic that it'll grow into something, but they didn't give any time frame. Search, of course, they just rolled out this quarter.
Very new.
And this is a big, Mark Zuckerberg's favorite project right now. He keeps talking about the trillion things and shares and goes across that go across Facebook, and sees this as a huge opportunity to create a product that's unlike any kind of web search, which is social search, which is, they call it graph search, but it's way too early to tell. It's only been rolled out to maybe tens of thousands of people.
Right, we'll see that in future quarters, of course. What would you say the company really needs to do moving forward to continue this upward trajectory of the stock price?
Yeah, I think it's more the same. I mean, look, they're still at $31. They're still way far below their $38 IPO offering price. The last few months have been very optimistic, and they're on the right trajectory, but they just have to keep going and showing that their mobile ads work. Keep making their products work better and better, and just make that balance work. And hopefully some of this revenue will start to improve from other products such as GIFs.
And finally, with all this talk of mobile, I hear that Zuckerberg finally squashed the rumors of a Facebook phone. That's just not going to happen.
Well, he's actually squashed these rumors a couple of times. But he wasn't even asked directly today, but he just came out and said, we are not going to make a phone. Look, to him, it just doesn't make sense. Why make the device? I mean, they want to be on all the platforms. They don't want to, it just doesn't make sense. They want to have a deep relationship through Android, through iOS, and through mobile web. He didn't talk about the other smaller platforms out there, but he just once again dismissed that.
Right. Why cross over to hardware when you're doing well enough as it is?
It's just not logical for them.
Yeah. Thank you so much. Paul Sloan, Executive Editor. I'm Kara Suboy. Thanks for watching The Inside Scoop.